All right, Jonathan Fibonacci. We are going to talk about Elliott Wave and learning how to trade it in real time. Uh, you know, it's not hard to read a book on Elliott Wave and to kind of learn the basics of it. It takes probably 30 minutes to really learn we have a one phase, we have a two phase, we have a three, and then there's a four, and there's something about an A-B move and 5C, and what's the problem? Why aren't you making $1 million? So one of the things about Elliott Wave and learning how to do it in real time is learning how to do it in real time. And the problem is that because it's a fractal, learning how to distinguish between a fourth wave and a two wave is critical. Learning the difference between a three wave and a fifth wave. Learning to see where a first wave begins. So let me kind of show you one thing that I do here to kind of correct that, because finding orientation with Elliott Wave, that's where it gets kind of difficult. So let's kind of talk about orientation. One thing I like to look for is what I call cupping or double cupping. Notice that I can count this with Elliott Wave. I can go one, two. See how it just kind of the two kind of collapsed down to the one, and then it went to a three. See how that fourth collapsed? That four wave kind of stopped, and that fourth wave went all the way back down to two. Now, if you read the literature, if you read Elliott Wave, you'll learn that the fourth wave will often and usually will come down to the two phase, but not always. So how do you learn the difference between a two wave and a fourth wave? And everybody wants to buy here and catch this, or buy here and catch this. Well, use double cupping, or use this thing where notice that once a stock hits a position and kind of comes back down, I call it cupping because it looks like a half moon or whatever expression you want to use. See how this kind of forms a little cup, and then see how it forms another cup. Once you recognize the fourth wave coming down to the two, then you know that the next move is going to be a fifth wave. Let me say that again. Once you see a stock hit a position, it generally will go the other way. See how it hit it and went the other way. See how it hit it and went a different way. And you could even see here that it's set up twice. One, two. In fact, it's set up three times. One, two, three, four. Now, Elliott Wave doesn't talk about cupping. If you read his book, you're not going to see that word, but that's one of the signals that I use. So when you talk about Elliott Wave and you talk about orientation of day trading, you have to look at other signals. And one thing that I would do if I were to do an on-site with you, or if I were to do like a seminar, and by the way, I'm doing a lot of, I'm advertising, doing a lot of Denver area day trading classes. Those are less expensive than the on-sites. But if you want to do an on-site, I'd be happy to meet with you. It's much more expensive to do an on-site. But that's how you learn. I mean, you don't learn to ride a bike at a seminar. You don't learn to day trade at a seminar. You learn to day trade by doing it and learning it. So how do you do it if you're not prepared to drop 9,000 per day for an on-site? You watch this video, and this is free of charge. So notice that once a stock hits a position twice, it generally goes the other way. And then before the fifth wave, you'll notice that it kind of will hit it one, sometimes three and four times. Again, look right here. See how it hit twice? Now, anybody can look at that and say that it hit maybe 7 times, but it hit 2 real big times. What happened? It went the other way. Same thing here. Kind of did some cupping here. Boom. It hit this position twice. Notice that it hit resistance twice. It went the other way. So Elliott Wave is critical, but because it's a fractal, you have to use other signals, in my opinion. And so if I did an on-site with you, we would talk a lot about Elliott Wave, but I would also talk to you about Japanese candlesticks. I would also talk to you about the litany of other signals that the market will give you. And one of the signals is cupping. And once you see a stock hit a position and it hits twice, it generally will go the other way. Again, I'm Americano 417. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not my name. That's my email. My name is Jonathan. You can email me at americano417@gmail.com. I would love to do an on-site with you. I would love to do a seminar if you want to come to the Denver area. Remember, Elliott Wave is very important to learn to day trade, but you have to incorporate Elliott Wave with other signals because Elliott Wave is a fractal. And learning the difference between a 2-wave and a 4-wave, that's a lot of experience. And then everybody knows that the 5th waves, it's where you really make a lot of money, or even 3 waves. Americano417@gmail.com. If you have any questions, I would love to answer them for you.